Hi Libra, how you doing? How's your 2024 going so far? This is your bonus tarot reading for this month. We'll have 3 separate spreads in this reading. In the first spread, we'll look at what you urgently need to know right now, and it could be about pretty much anything, whatever comes up. Then in the second, the advice spread, we'll see what's recommended for you in this situation. And in the spread number 3, we'll look at the next good thing that'll happen to you in the near future. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. So here's what you urgently need to know right now, Libra. We have the Magician clarified by the 9 of Cups. We have the King of Cups clarified by the 6 of Cups. Then we have the 9 of Wands clarified by the 9 of Swords. And we have the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So you got this King of Cups most likely coming back to you. All right, it feels like somebody from your past. Right? And let's just say you're not going to be thrilled about this person coming back. You're not going to be thrilled. So at this point, it's a 50-50. That's the way I see this. 50-50 in terms of whether this is a good idea to re-engage with this person or not. All right? Your initial reaction is the 9 of Wands clarified by the 9 of Swords right next to the deck. This is not a rejection, but this is you being very worried about this, being very skeptical about this. This is the energy of somebody who may say something like, I don't think it's a good idea to do this. And you probably have a really good reason. Most likely because of what happened between the two of you in the past. It's possible it could be because of what happened between you and another person in your past. But this person, this King of Cups, is definitely someone you already know. Alright? The King of Cups in the middle, that's the person. They're clarified by the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is a soulmate card, but it's also a card of somebody from the past. Not necessarily an ex. It could be an ex, but for others of you, it's just someone from the past. The King of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or somebody with a lot of water in their chart. And the Magician clarified by the 9 of Cups all the way to your left, I think this is the same energy that belongs to the King of Cups. The Magician is not a bad card, unless it is either surrounded by or clarified by particular cards, right? And yeah, the Magician could be somebody who is manifesting someone or something into their life. The Magician could be a card of somebody who is taking action. At the same time, the Magician, if it is clarified or surrounded by particular cards, it could be a card of a trickster. A trickster, right? Perhaps this person tricked you in the past and you're afraid they're going to trick you again. Right? And the 9 of Cups clarifying the Magician, again, here's where the 50-50 comes in. The 9 of Cups could be all about themselves, because the 9 of Cups could be a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. So perhaps that's why they're coming back. They're just looking to satisfy some of their needs, if you know what I mean. But at the same time, the 9 of Cups could be a card of a wish come true. And it could also be a card of some kind of an event. Right? Perhaps they're throwing a party, or they want to take you to some kind of a party or some kind of an event. Nevertheless, going back to you with the 9 of Wands and the 9 of Swords, clarifying it, you're not going to be jumping on this opportunity because of some reservations that you either experience something bad with this person in the past or someone in the past, and this could remind you of that. Alright, so it is a 50-50, but the good news is that we have more than one spread. And the second spread is the advice. Let's take a look. So here's the advice for you, Libra. We have the 10 of Swords, the World, the 5 of Swords, and the 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the advice for you is to stay away from that King of Cups that we saw in the previous spread. You know, I did not even have to clarify anything. You know, whenever I see spreads like this, I ask myself a very simple question. What do we not have on the table? What we don't have here is love. We don't. We just don't. What we do have is endings. We have devastation. We have grief, regret. We have ugly fights. And that type of stuff, right? Both the 10 of Swords and the World are cards of ending. The 5 of Swords is a card of like an ugly separation. This is when people get into fights and they go their separate ways. The 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a card of grief and regret that I think This is what this King of Cups is experiencing right now. This is what you will experience if you do decide to give them a second chance, because they'll be gone and you will regret ever giving them a second chance. All right, so yes, you are not like jumping on this opportunity for a reason, as we saw in the first spread. Most likely it's due to what the two of you had in the past. Or if your intuition is telling you this King of Cups is just like somebody you dealt with in the past, then your intuition is 100% correct. Okay, don't get involved with this person. We're moving on. Spread number 3 is the next good thing that will happen to you in the near future. Here's the last spread, Libra. This is the next good thing that will happen to you. That will at least put a smile on your face. We have the 7 of Swords, clarified by the 3 of Pentacles. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles, clarified by the Ace of Cups. We have the 6 of Wands, clarified by the 8 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. And we have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. Well, you know what? Another zodiac sign had a very similar reading. Okay? What's happening here is that you're going to fall in love with somebody you work with. Alright? End of the reading. Libra. But yeah, jokes aside, yes, that's where love will find you. This is either somebody who works with you or works in the same building with you. They could be working in the same industry, right? They don't have to be working for the same company. They could be working for another company, and your company collaborates with them, or you could be going to like a business conference or business trip, and that's where you could be connecting with this person. Definitely work, business, and finances related, for sure, 100%. All right, and I'm saying that because we have both the 3 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles in the same spread, right? But the 3 of Pentacles is clarifying the 7 of Swords. That's all the way to your left. And the thing about the 7 of Swords, you will have to, sneak around. You know, at least in the beginning, the two of you will be keeping it under wraps. Perhaps it's unethical, or perhaps it's against the company policy, right? Or it will just not look good in the beginning. Or in the beginning, you want to make sure that this is something serious, and that's why you're not going to be telling anybody, right? The 7 of Swords, it's not really an honest card, but I think in this case, this is you guys sneaking around. Not in a negative way, not in a positive, not in a bad way. Right, the 3 of Pentacles is a card of collaboration. It could be like a consulting gig or something like that, because in the 3 of Pentacles there's 3 people, right? And one person standing a little bit above the other two, so the person standing above is teaching those two who are standing below, right? So it's for some of you. It could be like one of you could be a consultant or a teacher or mentor or something like that. But for others of you, it's simply work, business, and finances card. Just like the 8 of Pentacles, the next card over, which is clarified by the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is all about genuine, true, authentic love. Alright? And the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, it could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but the Knight of Pentacles always talks about long term. Okay? The Knight of Pentacles could also be money related, finances related. Alright, but for most of you, this is either an Earth sign or simply long term. Right? With the Knight of Pentacles, you can always plan ahead. This is the most stable, the most grounded, the most serious, long-term oriented Knight out of all 4 Knights. At the end, we have the 6 of Wands clarified by the 8 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. I really, really wanted to see where it takes you. That's why I clarified the 6 of Wands twice. Right? And yes, the 10 of Cups luckily showed up. Alright, the 6 of Wands back in the day used to be called the proposal card, but it's also a card of victory, success. It's a card of feeling good about what's going on, feeling good about yourself. The 8 of Wands clarifying it could be a card of travel. Alright, but the 8 of Wands is the Cupid's arrows card. Alright, and it's one of the fastest cards in the deck, so either travel or something among those lines could be involved here. The 10 of Cups, it is a clarifier, but it is a card of a commitment or marriage. Alright? It is the second clarifier, But it is the happily ever after card. So if having children is still an option for you, the two of you might as well have children together, have more children together. Because we have a couple of adults and also a couple of kids jumping around in that Ten of Cups. Okay, so it may start off a bit sneaky, right? Because you don't want anybody to know. You know, we already talked about the reasons why you don't want anybody to know in the beginning. But in the long term, yeah, it could definitely lead to commitment, right? And the Knight of Pentacles is all about stability, and the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Cups are all about emotional fulfillment. So it's like you're getting both of the best of both worlds, if I can speak. All right, Libra. So yes, that's what I have for you for this reading. For this time period. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Libra, have an amazing the rest of January.